Okay, welcome to Class 2 of Personal Effectiveness Principles. I'm Jim Morningstar, and today's class is on your deepest thoughts, and we're going to look at the analysis principle. So let's do this together. Get handout number 2. You're going to choose an area of present challenge in your life, either something in your work or something in your personal life. Step number 1, choose an area of present challenge and write down on the page what I have is, and this is something that you want to change. Like it might be what I have is a sore knee. What I want is, and here's where you write down what you want. So I want a healthy knee, or I want a more income in my life. Step 1, let's do this together right now. Step 2 is a willing suspension of disbelief. Just for the purpose of this exercise, you're going to pretend that that's really what you want. What? No, I just said I didn't want that. I know. We all did this. I wrote down something that I don't want. I wrote it down right there. But I'm going to pretend for the next few minutes that I want that and that there are good reasons that I want that. Oh, this sounds perverse. No. Remember I said whatever thoughts there are, that there's some good intention somewhere lurking underneath. So step 3 is you're going to say that the reason I want this thing in 1A that you wrote down, and you're going to write 3 good reasons for wanting that. Now, to be sure, you've got a lot of reasons for not wanting it, but we're not going to focus on them for a minute. We're going to focus on just the reasons that some benefit that you get for having that thing that you're saying that you're not wanting. Now, I want you to write down 3 reasons why you have good reasons. A neurotic reason would be, I'm really a lousy businessman, and this just shows that nothing I do works. Wrong. So that thought functions to keep me stuck in misery, to keep me stuck in negative. So that's not a positive. I mean, that's not a good reason. That's a neurotic reason. Or I have a boyfriend that is cruel to me because I'm a bad person and I deserve it. No, not a good reason. Okay? Right now, write down 3 good reasons for having what you have right now, which you, in step 1, said you didn't want. This is pay dirt, which is step 4. And that is to find the limiting belief which makes these reasons understandable or valid. Behind every one of those reasons that you wrote down is a limiting belief. All I'm asking you to do right now is take a breath, keep breathing, and write down what the limiting belief is behind each of those reasons. Share with a partner what these 4 steps are and what the limiting beliefs are. Now, I'm not saying that you should feel happy about this or wonderful that you, because as I mentioned earlier, in our next class, the affirmations principle is going to be about how we change these limiting thoughts. But some of them you may not want to change. You may want to just modify in a little bit. But first we have to get to what they are. That's the job here. So go ahead, connect with a partner, share briefly what those 4 steps are for you. Awareness is the first step to change. So now that I'm aware of what these are, we can move on to doing something about that. What I discovered in mine is that there's some useful things about some of these limiting beliefs. I actually am going to get input from other providers, and I am going to find out more from the public, but not at the price of saying that I'm totally out of touch with what people want, or that I don't know how to get members, or so on. So I'm going to fine-tune that negative belief and use something that's useful about it to make some changes that I already feel better about just having done the exercises. That's why I said that's why I come to these groups. So